In this video, I'm going to tell you 5 ways I think Apex has directly impacted me in a positive manner. Good morning everyone, Resident Dragon who's always asleep here. I'm a content creator who's got started doing this career about 2 years ago and started taking it seriously about a year ago. I'm an Apex Legends streamer and I'm live every Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday. I play variety games on Fridays, and you can find my Twitch and Discord in the description of this video. I like making and seeing videos like these because they offer up 2 kinds of things I'd like to see in the gaming community: discussions about things and things that convey or generally invoke a positive feeling. Everyone talks about what they hate or despise about video games, or even offer up a neutral point about their games in the form of reviews. But I don't see many videos that have to do with the good, aside from love letters to games that offer a large amount of nostalgia. Many of the positive aspects of what we enjoy in the now seems to be, more or less, an afterthought. Gaming for me has always been a bittersweet thing, a medium that doesn't always lead to good feelings. But when they do, man, it feels special. 1. It helped me critically analyze the people I hang around. Benjamin Franklin once said, "He that lieth down with dogs shall rise up with fleas," and I could not agree more. This was a bit more obvious with games like League of Legends, because that game tends to, piss off 90% of its players, but with Apex it seems a lot more nuanced. A disclaimer, I am not some master tier professional ASU level god hack, aim whatever the fuck. I'm just a pleb who's been around since Season 1 with a little less than 350 hours in the game, and I'm still silver. Actually, by the time that this video comes out, I should be gold. In the game, toxic behavior seems to stem from behavior rather than words. I can count how many times I've been called slurs in the game on just one hand, when I see other games harbor a lot more toxicity than that. Even so, any amount of harassment, even just a little, is unacceptable, and it would be much better if it was none. But what I've come to understand? Just leave your queue if you see a bald wraith or Mirage with a weird name. Those motherfuckers will not be happy unless they see you molding along with them. Jokes aside, there's a glaring point to be made here. You're going to be playing with your friends probably for a bunch of your games, or a bunch of friendly randos as you stomp in pubs, or if you're me, get your teeth kicked in because you smelled blood and didn't realize there were 3 lobbies worth of people ready to gun you down like a rifle squad. They are going to make up at least a third of your experience of playing if you're playing with one another, 1/2 if you primarily play duos, or 2/3 if you do trios. Think about that. That's more than 30% of your teams in your games, at the very least. If you think of a game as a medium, or better yet, a catalyst where people are made or broken and their quote-unquote real sides come out, they are gonna either be real nice when you are in a clutch situation, or shit talk you and make you feel bad and make you feel like garbage. Why would you spend time with people who shit talk you for being bad at a video game? Constructive criticism is one thing, but an intentional attack is where lines should be drawn. As much as it may hurt to cut out toxic people, it encourages them to change their attitudes and help you fill up your time and your lobbies with encouraging, cool under pressure people. And if you can't find those people, just meet your teammates. 2. Apex rewards consistency. There are many reasons why people play in competitive games, but one of the main reasons is to see that big winner chicken dinner screen. People will do damn near anything to get that win, and in a vacuum, that's great. It's when your time and your energy start to exceed out-of-game priorities. The only person that I can think of that deadass got to Masters in one day was It's Timmy, and at this point the motherfucker's gotten to Bronze to Apex in one stream. But in this case, he does not count. I say he doesn't count because he has all this free time to play the game. I do not. I have a full-time job and a bajillion other constraints in the game, in the day, than just to sit around and play this game all day. I have a content creation career I'm trying to cultivate, and that means if I don't crack down and focus on what I'm bad at, and fast, and efficiently, I'll be running in circles and I won't get anywhere. The training room has an odd level of customizability. I mean, you can get your 2 other teammates in there to play with you, and a bunch of dummies and targets to shoot at, and you can make the dummies turn on and move around and shoot at you. or just turn off friendly fire so you and your friends can practice situation after situation. I personally tend to thrive under a pressure that revolves around time. I mean, when everything in my life thus far has been set to a certain time or certain place I had to be be sure I was using my time properly or I would waste it. So, when I have so little time to work with, I need to make sure it's a good time or a good practice. I personally don't just use the training room, I also use Kovacs Aim Trainer, but it's always good to go inside the game and practice because it literally is the engine you'll be working on and playing on. It's been really easy to find 15 minutes in a day to practice your aim and then go play some games and actually feel your aim get better. It feels amazing, and maybe at some point I'll make an aim improvement video. Well, more videos will definitely be on the way. 3. It helps me thrive under pressure. We've all at least been in a position where the cards are stacked against us. You saw a Wraith with a Massive and a Dream mollywop your trio, and now you're scared shitless and clutching that P2020 with your life. Even if you do get beaten, it's okay. There's always a chance to queue up within 3 minutes and try again. But if you do by chance win that trade, the sensation is astounding. There's nothing more satisfying than a squad wipe, and it's one of those things that Respawn I think does really well. You literally get to pick up enemy shields and they're already fully filled, so if there's a chance you're going to get third-partied, you already have a chance to go restock your stuff and defend yourself. Every moment I just barely lose a one-on-one with the pressure on me to survive is another reason to break that streak and absolutely whoop someone's ass for trying to mess with someone who decided to lean a little forward in their chair and increase their power levels by 50%. I went from barely being able to win gunfights to only slightly winning gunfights, and when I reach that wonderful state when I'm really grooving, the flow state, I can drop 1k damage like it's nothing. And with a game like Apex, the ceiling is extremely high. I've been given a taste, a droplet of what skill can get me, and every time I see that kill leader notification come on, I realize I should pat myself on the back for doing a good job in the game. 4. Apex rewards critical thinking. I'll admit it, I rush, and I rush hard. It's so much fun to watch people who are pros go in after knocking one person on the team and then snapping the ankles of the other 2 team members and rack up a squad wipe. But that's the thing with those people. I am not those people. I'm not a pro streamer, nor do I even have half or a quarter of the time they do in the game. I rush hard because it helps get over the nerves of not knowing when exactly to go in. It's usually a lot easier to pull back than it is to add more, and now that I have this experience rushing in, I can actually have a better idea of where people are positioned, while the situation may not exactly be perfect for a rush. What I've come to learn is oftentimes people don't look up or behind themselves. I also love how seriously people take improvement in this game. You can find a million tutorials for even the most specific things in the game. If I wanted to know how to use something or position myself the best, it's right there. I've come to the point where Apex is less of a shooting game and more of a thinking game. The shooting starts to come second nature. I already have done this slowly pulling down my mouse while I shoot, and now the only thing left is to keep an active idea of where I can find enemy squad members. The thing is, this is exactly how learning any skill works. Once you have everything that is mechanical and requires no thinking down, and once you can do those things like it's second nature, you can now start learning the upper limits of the skill. If you don't even know where the P key is in your keyboard, you will more than likely not have a fun time learning how to code. One thing at a time, and improvement is tangible. Even when it's not, you can compare yourself to the you yesterday, and if you're better than that you, you're improving. 5. Apex has a future. I'm only just scratching the surface of a lot of things revolving around content creation, and as much as I'm excited to continue forward, I know it's also a very long and arduous road that takes hard work and dedication. People lost their fucking minds when Seer hit live servers, but that's a good thing. Anything that helps a discussion move along means people get to critically think about what they tend to spend a majority of their time on, which means the conversation gets going. Sometimes, just the conversation alone can change everything. Hell, Guilty Gear Strive got rollback netcode because enough people demanded that Arc system include it, but if no one thought it was important to include it, we wouldn't have it. Worse off, if no one thought their opinions would matter, no one would speak up, even if everyone agreed. Everyone would just wait on someone to stand up and say it first. Even if Apex ends up dying tomorrow, which I highly doubt it will, the essence of it will live on. Someone will play Apex or see Apex content and think it's about time they make something. Games inspire us to be creative in our own endeavors, and if I want to call myself an Apex streamer, I have to get creative. That's the video, and if you're interested in seeing when I go live, you can check my schedule on Twitch, or you can join my Discord to see the exact times I do, as times are tentative. What's a good experience you had in Apex Legends? It can be playing a character you really liked to hitting a squad wipe. Make sure to leave a comment down below, and if you like content like this, consider subscribing to this channel and letting me know what kind of content you would like to see more of. Thank you for watching. This has been Snoozy Boy, and I'm gonna take a nap. Thank you for watching to the end of the video. If you like this video, please like, comment, and subscribe, and follow my socials. This has been Snoozy Boy, and I'm gonna go take a nap.